we form this objective link of the already existing subjective channel. We begin to speak something by way of introduction to the science of yoga propounded by Patanjali in the Bhagavad Gita. First of all, the science presupposes the need and the utility of the individual effort to lift oneself up into the real being of the real self from the activity of the not self, that is the lower being of the human existence. It is stated that everything is natural. The coming of man on this earth is also natural. It's a process that is pre-programmed and pre-planned and a part of the planetary work of this earth. And the earth has produced its own kingdoms. From some part of the work of the Deva kingdom, the mineral kingdom was created at first, and then the plant and the animal and the human kingdom. And again, the human being is expected to join hands with the same Deva kingdom to do the work as the Devas are doing. For that purpose, the human being is being trained by the Devas of this planet Earth. Though everything is natural, there is a period of crisis in the human evolution, as we know already from the teachings of the masters. When once there is the origin of the individual mind, it has its own activity which is individual, and this individual activity is bound to be a bit different from the total activity of the nature, and as a result there is a reactive nature on the lower planes of consciousness, and this reactive nature is to be neutralized and sublimated into the active nature of the human existence. An attempt is to be made, and it is necessary by anyone. Until the attempt is made, the human being lives on the individual plane, trying to find how he is different from others. And when once the attempt is made, it is the beginning to sublimate his own reactive activity of the lower nature and make it absorbed into the original existence, so that he exists with the same mechanism, that is the body, mind and senses. Once again the values rearrange and working for the identification, leaving off the identity. It is from the stage of trying to understand how he is different and distinguished from others, the individual begins to understand how he is one with others. So this transformation is bound to take in every one of us someday or other, and it awaits. In fact, it is one of the sure predictions and prophecies of every individual. And before that, the individual attempt is to be made, and before that there should be an inclination, an inducement to make that individual decision, and this inducement also is natural, and when the time of maturity comes, everyone is drawn towards the same attempt of lifting up one's lower self existence into the higher self. So here when the desire to lift himself up is there, there is the need of the science which we call the yoga practice.